when we're planning these videos, we get into that point where we write down, here's some topics that we can do. And sometimes Fenari and I, we sit around and say, well, should we do that one? Or should we do this one? You know, and we need to do that one first. Oh, but if we do that one, then we'll do this one. Are you familiar with that situation?
Yeah, this is what we in Norway call, or not just don't do Norwegian. We call it, this is chicken and egging.
Chicken,
What comes first?
What do you call it in Norwegian?
So it's the same thing, the høna og egget, which means the hen and the
Høne
egg.
og egge. I
Høna
like
og egget.
høne og egge. And I've become more aware of this because I've been working with groups who face these problems. And so it's like the committee needs to make this decision. But until we have that decision, we can't make the committee, you know? And I find myself listening to groups go around this, and I was like, there's something going on here. And it was a colleague of mine said, it's chicken and egg. So I'm like, we've got groups chicken and egging.
Yes.
What do you think's happening when a group is doing that in one of your facilitated sessions, Fenari?
Well, I recognize this. I think this is a matter of failing to do a decision, or we can't rapidly figure out what is the right one. So the formula is we have to figure out A, but in order to do that, we have to figure out B. But then again, to do B, we need to do A. And in our world, in the university, we need to have the plans laid out from 99% of the solution, or we won't do anything. So what we try to do in our workshops is to engage people and make them accept a plan where we just try out, we go down one road. So maybe it doesn't matter if we do this one first or that one first. Let's just start out and see. And that is not very dangerous, but sometimes it feels like that.
I find myself wondering what's going on behind that, because people say, oh, we can't make this decision because of the problems of doing A before B or B before A. But I wonder if maybe a group is seeking maybe authority to act, or maybe there's a bit of uncertainty or vulnerability that is kind of hidden. And a small experiment to test, well, let's see what this looks like, might help people just take that maybe worry and do something. But then I'm in danger of projecting my thoughts onto the group. And I guess as a facilitator, my job is to say, well, it looks like we're doing chicken and egging here. Could we do a little experiment just to see which would help?
Yes, and it might take, in our case, before we started this conversation, took us 10 seconds. So we had two themes. Which one should we do first? Well, do we agree that there are two themes, there are two episodes? Yes, well, then it doesn't matter which one we take first. But I like the idea of introducing the idea of doing a short experiment and see where that leads. And that might just be enough to help us move further.
And my challenge would be to see if you can spot a group chicken and egging when you're next running a session, and whether that's something that you can surface with them and say, is this the thing that we're doing here?